Hi, I'm Brian Thomas with TCI. Welcome to Alive in 5. Today we're going to look at a website called Mixbook.com. Now, Mixbook is not a website that was made specifically for education, but it does have education uses. And what I really like about this website is that it gives both you and your students the ability to be able to create these really rich and dynamic picture books. And when you're finished creating those books, you have the option of being able to share them digitally, online, embed them into blogs, or even if you want, you could pay to have them printed out. But you don't have to. It's free and it's a great web tool. So let's take a look at Mixbook, how you use it, the basics of it, and then let me show you an application for it in class. Once you arrive at Mixbook.com, you'll be prompted to create a free account. Once you've done that, you're ready to get started. There's a number of tabs up here at the top that you can go look through. The one that you want to go to is Create. Once you go to Create, you're going to be prompted to create a title, a description, to place some tags so that people can search and find your Mixbook, and then also to categorize it, and you can categorize it under Education. You can also invite contributors. So if students are working together in small groups to create one picture book, they can all work together on the very same document by adding contributors down here. Now, I've gone through and I've created a very basic framework up here to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to edit this book. And here's my workstation. Now, the first thing that I'm going to want to do is to upload some photographs for me to be able to pick. And so I'm going to select some photos, find them on my computer's hard drive here. Let's select a couple. Open those up. They will be uploaded into the computer, and then I'm ready to go ahead and get started. All my tools to be able to work are over here. My photos, layouts, so that if I want to give the page a design for me to be able to put images along with words on the same page, like this one right here. Assign a background. And then all I have to do is to drag a picture in. I click over here and I enter my text, whatever it would be. When I'm ready to move to a new page, down in the lower left-hand corner, I have thumbnails that I can go to. And using these tools and the text can create my Mixbook. Now let's talk about a teaching application for Mixbook. In TCI's program, History Alive, the Medieval World and Beyond, as the students are learning about the foundations of the Renaissance movement, the very first thing that we do with the students is to look at some of the art from the Renaissance time period. And we compare it versus classical works of Greece and Rome, as well as medieval tapestries and pieces of art. And we look at those three characteristics. Well, one of the things that we challenge the students to do is to be able to look at some art and classify it based on what they learn, what classical work looks like, what Renaissance work looks like, what medieval work looks like. Well, why not challenge the students to create a picture book where, minus the date, they have to upload some images and then describe why it would be classified as either classical, medieval, or Renaissance. So here's an example Mixbook, and notice how elegant it really looks. Art history from classical to Renaissance. The students have imported their images. They've placed their text off to the left or to the right. Even on the back page, they've put their credits. This can be shared online, embedded into websites, or for a price, Mixbook will even print it out. And that's a teaching application for Mixbook. You can learn more about great lesson ideas at teachtci.com. Also encourage you to find us on Facebook and to follow us on Twitter. Or even share your own ideas at Teacher Genius. Thank you for coming to Alive in 5. We'll be back.